All right, guys, here we are to react and review the trailer for the new Charlie's Angels.
They are making a new Charlie's Angels.
They are.
What is that all about?
Well, it's got Kristen Stewart, which already fills me with all kinds of emotions. That she won't be displaying. So Kristen Stewart from Twilight fame. This is Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, no, Kristen Stewart's fine, right? She wasn't good in Twilight, I think.
What?
People have said that she's good. She was not good in Twilight. I don't know. I haven't seen.
I've seen her like The Runaways was okay. The Joan Jett movie.
Yeah.
She's been in a couple of good things, but it does not fill me in confidence. I'm not like, oh man, you know who I want to play as Farrah Fawcett? Her.
Interesting.
But Elizabeth Banks is directing, so I don't know that I've seen anything she's directed before this.
Yeah, I don't know her as a director, so that's cool.
I think she's funny, so like I'm open to that. And I hear she's also playing Bosley's character, so she's going to be sending these angels on their missions.
Do we know the other two angels, or what are we?
I saw a picture of them. They didn't ring any bells with me. I'm sure they're famous in the tween
market. We are old.
Know.
We are old men now. We don't know all the people from their faces or whatever names or whatever. We'll see what happens. How do you feel about them remaking Charlie's Angels?
So the second reboot of Charlie's Angels. I don't know. Honestly, the first reboot was pretty decent.
Cameron Diaz butt dance was something.
Yeah, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu. That was a team up where I was
fun.
I know all those names. And granted, I was a different age when that came out.
We were 10 years old.
And I know one of these names. I don't know. I thought that one was just really good. So
yeah, it was a solid whatever.
I'm open
movie. It was a fun.
to more.
Sure.
We'll see where it goes.
Okay. I wonder, female Bosley's fine. I wonder what else. I don't know Charlie's Angels that much to know like what you could do with it or something like that.
Well, you could do anything.
Yeah.
And they've rebooted mostly all those 70s shows.
So it's time.
Well, I don't mean they've done it again and again, but they've done them all at least once, and most of them turn into decent high budget movies because of all the name recognition. You're like, oh, people know the Dukes of Hazzard, do it. What do you think? You get Jessica Simpson?
It seems like you can do something with this, so I feel like it's got potential. Those names sound fine, so I feel like we might be in for something that's worth checking out.
Let's try. Well, let's check it out.
You know, when you say like that, it gives away how you feel about the movie. There's no reveal. There's no, like, unveiling. It totally deflates my sense of tension.
I don't know. I feel like you could have cast that with different people, and it could have been better. Like, I don't think overall the plot looked good at all. But I think if you would have cast, like, I don't know. Let me just, off the top of my head, I'll think of 3.
Make sure that you pick people that would have been cast in this 20 years ago and not today, because we're old men now.
I'll pick now.
Okay.
And I'll say, all right. So, like, Scarlett Johansson.
Sigourney Weaver.
I picked Scarlett Johansson, Gal Gadot, and like Rihanna. Like, I think you could have had a great movie.
Okay. I don't know how much older they are than these people.
But the age is irrelevant because.
Well, you want them to make movies for 20 years or something. It's not a deal breaker alone. I think if you can get 2 movies out of it,
you're set. And the way makeup works and stuff, people look the same age for like 30 years.
Probably be fine. Sure. I mean, those are much bigger stars, right?
That's my issue, is that I think I would have gone with bigger stars. Well, because think about when they made the first one.
Yeah.
The first remake.
That was the strategy then, I think, was to just take 3 types of girls.
That is a solid strategy that has proven to work. Like, think about, and you can have a sleeper hit and slowly add on stars. Like Fast and the Furious came out, and you're like, okay. Oh, I've heard of these people. That's okay. All right. And then as when they're like, can we get every famous person that ever existed to keep being in these movies?
Yeah.
And that was the formula.
No, like
when you have the money of Charlie's Angels, you can just start off on level 10.
The vibe that I get here is that they were trying to create something that would be its own thing off on the side and pick people that were going to be there and do 10 movies or whatever the hell they're doing or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but you could have gone with the same thing. Like you went with Kristen Stewart, so like you already went with a famous person. So let's say you're keeping Kristen Stewart, and then who else? Like who would I add to compliment her? How about what the hell's her name? The girl with the smile. Damn it. She's from Easy A. She's from Superbad. She's
well, that woman's 50 years old now.
She's like they're the same.
I have no idea what's going on.
I'll put a picture of her. I can't think of her fucking name. And third person, I don't know, the girl who starred with Thor and Men in Black at the same time. She's hot right now.
I think she was busy doing Men in Black. Like, I feel like a lot of it is just going to come down to Hollywood logistics or whatever.
I would rather wait a year to make a movie worth watching.
Well, okay, so like my take would be I don't care who's in it. So much of it was like I was like tuning out and like my soul left my body for a minute there. And around like there's another closet like thing. I was just like, all right, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what do I gotta do later? What's happening? I was totally like not in the thing.
That's my
whatever,
point
right?
though, is that if you have such an unengaging plot, if you had people where you're like, oh, all right, what are they doing now?
Like they might have tricked people into watching the movie or something like that.
Or here's the thing, here's an interesting idea. Since we do all this gender bending, why don't we make Charlie's Angels with dudes?
3 dudes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That could be interesting.
Patrick Stewart. Ian McKellen.
And
the guy that plays Dumbledore.
No, and David Boreanaz. So you get an angel twice.
Oh.
Pull over, a crossover, a little nod to the fans.
Anyway, he's like, that doesn't seem right. I don't think we should be called that. A little comedy bit that sucks. No, like
that sounds like what they would do nowadays.
So like, I'm glad that we came back around there because yes, there's a lot of jokes and drops and things in there. Like it like I did not see the female Ghostbusters movie, but some of that same humor when she's like, did that feel good? Because that looked like it felt real good or whatever. Yeah, it felt good. Like that dumb like I'm like. And it reminds me of the Men in Black trailer and like the other stuff, these like new things.
Or if
that I'm an old man, I hate everything, right? That it like reminds me of the same style, the same thing that we're doing here. It's that
they didn't lean, she's for a funny, director here, to not lean harder into the comedy. Maybe they could have do Charlie's Angels again, but do it with all comedians.
Yeah.
Make it a funny thing. There was one
Make
recently.
the female Ghostbusters.
Well,
with Charlie's Angels.
There was one recently, The Spy Who Dumped Me, with Mila Kunis, and I was like, oh, she was good. Put her in this.
She was fine. Did you see that movie? Was that movie good? Okay.
It was on. I think my girlfriend was watching, and I was like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna watch now? And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
This is actually pretty good. Yeah. So I don't see signs that this is gonna be this is actually a pretty good thing, but I feel weird about that. Like there's a lot of razzle dazzle and like pizzazz on screen. I think
it's too much. Look over here while I make a shitty movie.
I don't know, because like I'm wondering now when I watch like a trailer for something else that has no substance. We just started earlier talking about Fast and Furious and like other things like that. We've compared it to many things to that, and I'm like, do I care now, but I don't care then for some reason, or what's the difference?
The difference is, and I'll explain it to you. I know the exact answer here.
I'm not getting these beats or whatever.
Is that this razzle dazzle here, as we so called it, the action scenes here are like, oh, that was in that movie. There's no groundbreaking action here.
Yeah.
The comedy falls flat. It's by people you don't know or care about.
Yeah.
And that's not even to say that like, oh, I don't know your body of work. Like they're not even visually people I'm like, oh, that guy looks cool. Oh, that girl's doing cool things. Oh, but I don't give a shit about these people on every level. It has nothing for me, and
we don't have
sad because
we don't have
took a property. It was pretty good.
We don't have Vin Diesel driving a car from one building in Dubai to another or something like that.
So like
in the trailer where
Fast
I go,
and Furious may have a loose the bad guys, whatever the fuck this is. It always pushes the envelope visually,
and that's like the point.
At the very least, you could just watch the action scenes from that movie and have a good 45 minutes, Like pulling the plot out completely.
Minutes, yes.
You're not going to get that in this movie.
Sure.
Because a trailer shows all the best parts of the movie. And if you're like,
okay, whatever.
During the trailer, dude, you've got nothing.
Sure.
What's that guy, like Desmond Kuhu or something? What was the guy who at the diner is
who's like we have to go?
Yeah, he's from Gladiator and stuff.
No, that guy's cool. I forget his name.
I might have butchered his name.
You totally did. That's fine though. I forget his name.
Whatever his name is. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
so
he's cool.
He's a draw for me. Oh. He's not in like a ton of things, but everything I see him in, I usually like him. That ended here.
No, I don't know. I don't know what to, because part of me is like, okay, so there you go. I've admitted that I'm sexist. Like I don't know how else to put. Like I don't know. This is not.
No,
this does not look like a trailer, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. No, because again, opened it by saying like the first one. Those are 3 girls. If I don't like girls, I wouldn't like that one.
No, and I wonder, like, what's so different? What's so bad about this? I don't understand.
The script,
because like the stuff
actors.
on paper should all be fine. They're just saying normal things and doing normal stuff. Like there shouldn't be any reason why I hate this so much.
I don't want to I don't want to go into an action movie and hear like work it here at work. Oh, you made a closet joke.
No, like the plot. I got to get the thing. I work for a company. I'm doing a deal. The whole like thing.
Sure.
That all seems fine. I don't know. But for some reason, I watch this and I go like, I don't know what's happening.
It's so average. Yeah. It's so like you say like, oh, I don't like it. I must be sexist. The movie is honestly.
Joking,
no, what I'm saying is the movie is kind of sexist. Oh, you have 3 girls, so you make a double closet joke. Like that's sexist.
Yeah. Okay. Or like compare.
It's 2019.
Or compare this scene of like he slaps that out of her hand and says some of this stuff blows up to like in Kingsman when he's going for it. Well, hold on, that's a deadly neurotoxin or whatever. Yeah. Interesting. No, it intrigues me how much I do not care about this at all. This is very interesting to me. It reminds me of like the Tomb Raider trailer, where I was like, I must be sexist because this trailer sucks. I don't understand what's happening here, right? Just like the slow-mo running along the wing of the plane. Well, and that movie came out and it was horrible, right?
When
so
things
I'm like, there you
feel
go.
like a parody, it's not sexist to say it looks bad.
I know.
It's just this looks bad. I'd rather play the video game.
Yeah, no, again, totally joking about that, but I'm like, I'm at a loss for like the technical, because it seems like a lot of money was spent to do a lot of things
Most
here.
Most definitely.
And it's
that
very
name
sad.
alone is worth $100 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Another one. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, so many duds. All right, guys, that's our thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.